welcome to the mini enthusiast. Just want to give you an update. I'm so fed up with rubbing down that I'm going to work on some of the jaguar bits tomorrow. Rubbing down's got to be one of the most boring jobs there is. Just wanted to show you this that I showed up the other night. This had the dent in it. This is the pictures here. It's the best thing I could do, to be honest. So there's, you can see how bad the dent was in it. This was after let me get out the right way. That was after I'd lead loaded it. You can see where the lead load patch is. And this was another one, I think, in between. And then obviously it was lightly skimmed and filled. You can see there. This was another one on it was here. This was this one, which I loaded, and this was the fuel cap. You can see how bad it was around there. So yeah, so I've done a few bits today. I've done these ones up here, these on the rain channel. This one here, there was a bad piece here. You can still see a little bit of the filler through after I did the lead load. And the arches I've put on before, but I just want to get them now. They're not actually bolted on, obviously, as you can see, but you can see there that needs a little bit of cutting round. You've got quite a bit of movement because there's a black thingy to go in between that, and you can see how I've done it on that piece there. And obviously the cover goes over this when it's finished. Again, you can see with the rear arches, they just actually need. I bolt them up, and you can see I just started to get that one done. It's not completely done by a long chalk, but I just wanted it as smooth as possible so that all runs off inside there. And when I put this back on, this is just a bit of paint on it to cover it for tonight. You can see there. You can see. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Excuse me. You can see that the rain will come off this really quite nicely. It's not finished yet by a long chalk, but I know they're not going to be seen. But I just want it to be as clean as possible. So. Yeah, I did this today as well. There was some problem. I'll get rid of some of this. There was some issues here which I've sorted out. So, but I'm a bit cheesed off with the filling. So, at the back they're not a bad fit. Again, none of them they're not bolted on. So, what I've got to do now is sculpture these so that these fit right as tight in against here. You can see this is all still filler. And I'll have to get that down, but I've had enough for tonight. So did a little bit there on this frame, on this A-frame, and a bit there. Just give that a bit of a tidy up. So yeah, so tomorrow I won't work on the mini. I think I'll work inside because it's really hot, and I think I'll work inside the garage on the XK stuff. But as I say, we're getting there. You can see again there, but it just needs a little bit more off to bring that in line. But there is this black. They used to have black edging that you stuck on it. It was like a U, kind of U-shaped, and you just put it on the edge. But now they've got this stuff that sticks on it, and it's like a T-piece almost, which is really quite nice. But you can see they're right actually in line there. Obviously these will have to be cleaned up. Here is something to think about where the doors if the door's going to catch. So these will have to be cut so that they sit properly, but they'll all be bolted up first to make sure that they're sitting straight exactly where the position is, and that should come back it actually should come back to the door, to the edge of the door. Should be in line with the door, which is what will happen when they're on. So yeah, that's it for today. So I think I should just, and as you can see I took the frame out, so now I can get in and clean all this up and paint it all, put caulking in. And for anybody interested, that's the that's the pieces that come with it. Oh, sorry, I've got this 2K primer with it. So basically it comes in 3 pieces. This one here, I wouldn't do this again. I would put bolts through here. What I did with my one is I got some bolts from the scrapyard and I squared them off, slid them inside, and then welded them. But I would definitely go with if I was doing it again, I would just make this a bolt that you shove in from the top, because it makes it very awkward to get it on otherwise. And then there's just the extension pole. There's that T-piece on the back, and the bit further back is for the boot. This is what I was talking about, how you can slide it round, and that's just 2 plates, one on top and one bottom. Again, if I was going to do this, I probably would have extended this plate much longer, because it's the boot in the parcel shelf here is actually not that strong. In this piece, it's not very strong, so it would have been better if it had gone the whole length. So, but anyway, especially for Sean, I don't know if he's already made one up. He did say in one of his comments that he's about 3 or 4 videos ahead. It just takes the time to edit them and get them up. So I think when we see them, it's a few weeks later. Anyway, so but if anybody wants to build one, or they need any information on it, just let us know. And but you know, yeah, you can do it anyway, as long as it's strong enough and it supports the car. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Anyway, so I'm going to call it a day today, and I'll work on this, I think, on, what day is it? Tuesday. I'll probably work on it on Thursday maybe. But God, it's so boring doing that filling. It really is, and rubbing down. I hate rubbing down. Anyway, thanks for watching in. Take care, and talk to you in tomorrow maybe, when I do another video, or the day after. So take care. Bye for now. Bye.